Hello everybody and welcome to hole number 3, a par 5 of the Centenary Harbour for the Christmas Down Under Tournament Pro and Expert Division. Video sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic. Before we start, make sure that you do hit the thumbs up button, also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. You can improve your game for tour play and tournament play by going to Patreon and get one of our guide packages. Link to patreon.com/golfclashtommy is directly in the description down below. Here on hole number 3 you will see two options. We're gonna start with one where we're gonna go aggressive in tailwind, because if we can't go aggressive then we're gonna have to lay up and just play it safe. So I wanted to at least find us a way of attacking for the albatross. So here I'm gonna start with using 6 bars of topspin, 2 bars of side spin, this to reflect even lower level apocalypse clubs. Stretch out, look for the target to be pointing into that, you know, that bowl-shaped form fairway. 2 right spin, max overpower, and try to hit perfect. The ball bounces on the fairway into the rough, and as it's downhill, the ball is not gonna stop into the rough, it's still gonna continue to roll. And now we roll through, gets ourselves down on the fairway. I would like though for you to keep yourself with the Cataclysm if you have it in level 7 or level 8. If you do have a lower level Cataclysm, which you know the majority of you will have if you play in expert or pro, then pick the sniper instead and gamble a little bit. Because the reason I say it's a gamble is because I do want us to have the distance enough to go all over the water. Because if we can't go over the water with our wood club, then it's going to be a problem. And especially then if we do have a slow roll through the rough on the drive, yeah, that's going to be an issue. Leaving the ball guideline approximately 2 green squares short of pin here. With the Cat 7, I would say we should have left it a little bit more actually. True distance, and we play with 5% elevation. So we check where minimum distance are, and then to ultimately check where maximum distance are too. And then we judge that club distance and use 5% elevation to that. Perfect ball. And here we're gonna find ourselves bouncing on the fairway over the bunker, and we're actually getting this ball to drop for an albatross on hole number 3, which is gonna be very, very rare. Have in mind that this shot is only a possibility if we can get down that hill, get past that rough, and then we need to play aggressive off tee. But if having crosswind or headwind, that's not gonna be a possibility. So what should we do then? Should we just give up and forfeit? No, we're gonna do what I'm gonna show you here next. So for the more safe option here, it's still tailwind, as it's still the same version from practice, but I'm gonna lay up, and this is the play that we're gonna look for even if we do have crosswind or we do have headwind. A power 5 ball is what I recommend to use here too. In tailwind, having to lay up, I'm using no backspin or topspin, I'm using 2 right spin. If I would be having a crosswind, I would be using 2 bars of topspin. If I would be playing in headwind, I would be playing 5 bars of topspin. In all of the options, I'm looking to bounce into the rough, like I'm bouncing on the fairway into the rough to roll out on the other fairway. Because if having crosswind or headwind, there is unfortunately no chance for you to do the drive that we do in tailwind, and there is no other ways of playing that would take us closer towards the pin. Maximum distance plus 15 when we're using on the drive, and using some curl as well to push the ball more right to once again get closer towards the pin. Second shot, you can see here I'm using the wood club that gives me the most distance possible. And now, as there is no chance for me here to get an albatross, so I'm gonna play this one safe. I'm gonna bounce this ball down towards the green and take my eagle. And that's what I'm gonna do in headwind and crosswind every single time, because again, there is no chances for us to make an albatross here because the bunker there is put perfectly to just mess it up completely. Max plus 25 is what we're using here because this is massively downhill. 2 left spin together with a couple of bars of top spin if needed. If we're having a headwind, then we obviously have to use a little bit more because we're gonna fall shorter. I'm not ruling out that overpower is gonna be needed depending on obviously the distance after our drive. Get ourselves to green, we take the eagle, and then be done with it. So to summarize hole number 3, if we do have a tailwind, we can have some fun here. But if we have crosswind or headwind, this is gonna be a fairly boring hole where we're only gonna look for an eagle. Video sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck in the Golf Clash game.